This video is all about how you incorporate Edpuzzle into your classroom. So it has a simple steps right here, and we're just going to kind of go through it. So first we got to sign up. Hit the sign up button. I'm a teacher. You want to sign up through your Bishop Mon Google account, so I'm going to hit sign in Google. Look for your Bishop Mon account. Sign in. Now, I've already signed up a long time ago, so it just took me right to my homepage. First time you sign up, if you're signing up for the first time, then I'll ask you a couple questions like, what school do you teach at? What's your subject area? What grades do you teach? Stuff like that. Anyway, when you come to Edpuzzle, this is the general homepage they take you to, which is we call that the content homepage. You kind of see there's 3 tabs here: content, gradebook, my classes, and then your profile. So click on that. It just gives you your name. You can click on that to actually do more stuff in your profile, like what school you're at. What do you want your default settings to be? Do you want to prevent skipping, closed caption? We'll talk about more about that later. I'm going to start off with my classes. So on my thing, you can see it's all filled up. I've been doing this for a while, so I have all my classes on here. If you first start, it's going to be all blank. So the first thing I want to do is add a new class. So when you click add a new class, they actually give you a couple options. You can create a new class, or you could use it through Google Classroom, one of your existing Google Classrooms. I'll hit create a new class for now. And again, even here they give you 2 options. You can import it to Google Classroom, which I'll show you in a second, or you just add a new class. So you give your class name, like Edpuzzle. Give a description if you want to. And then you can scroll down. You click a class type. You have Classic or Open. Classic is what we generally use. It's how you track the students' data and all that stuff. So we'll look at Classic. Then you create a class. And then right here you can see my Edpuzzle class. It's right there. There's due assignments, which I have none right now. Due date. Class. Actually, these are no due date. These are videos without a due date. We'll show you that later. And then students. Now, I don't have any students, but if I want to invite them, I have an invite code right here. So your students have to sign up through Edpuzzle, and then you give them this invite code, or you send a link to them, and then they'll start hopping in your classes. Now, since we all have Google Classrooms, you can also just do it by Google Classroom. Create a new class. I'll put import Google Classroom. Since you're connected to your class, it'll let you select your Google Classroom. So here's some of my Google classes. All these already have classes for. I'm going to use my Lancer Engineering as an example. So I'm going to import that class. Wait a bit as it populates all the names. And I try to fill there. There we go. So as you can see with this one compared to the other ones, since it's through Edpuzzle, like this through Google Classroom, there's a little green dot for Google Classroom. Has the name of the classroom. All the students are all the kids that are already signed up to your Google Classroom. So I could scroll down real quickly. These are all the students that have signed up for the club I was in. Right. Again, I still have no assignment to no due dates. We're going to talk about that next. But so 2 ways to import a class. Either add a new class, you get a class code, provide that class code to all your students, and then it'll start populating. Or if you have a Google Classroom, just connect it that way, and all your students go through automatically. Now, I actually do the other one first because a lot of students still use their personal email when they sign up, so I just tend to use this one. But this is also a really good resource. Probably better for the time we're in right now. Anyway, let's start the next step. Let's actually make a video or select a video. So to do that, we got to go to content. Now the first thing I see is all the math videos from Bishop Mon. Since I signed up and I signed up from Bishop Mon, and I said I teach math, it's going to show me all the math videos already provided by other people that work at Bishop Mon. So you see a lot of Captain Cow in there. I can select more things. I'll see some e-show. You might probably see one of mine if you sign up that way. These are pre-made videos by other people at Almont. So let's show you one of these so we can kind of get the ball rolling. So AP Ramtam from Captain Cow. So now keep in mind, this is a pre-made video by, I think, actually by Lisa Morales. We used Captain to show it. But, she went through, she recorded a video herself. She added questions. You see multiple choice questions. So this is, ready to go. You could assign it if you want. Just hey, I like this video. You could hit assign. You could pick what classes you want to assign it to. So I'm going to assign it to my Edpuzzle class. Then you can assign it to all the students or just assign it to each single student manually. I actually just remember I don't have any students in this class, so I really can't assign it manually right now. So let's go here to due date. So you can pick when you want to start. It'll say start today. You can pick the due date, so when to do. So if I click on that, oops, right there. Let's assign it on April 1st. You can also pick the time, so 11, whatever time you want it to be due. PM, AM, anything you want, anytime, and click save. Now here's some advanced topics. So do you want prevent skipping? So in this case, students cannot skip the video. When you're watching it, you can't skip ahead. So that's what I normally set the default. If you want to turn on your closed caption, you could do that. And if you want to post it in Google Classroom, I'll show you one where I do it through Google Classroom, so you can post it on there. But that posts it straight to Google Classroom. And now it's assigned. Did it not select Edpuzzle? There you go. Now I can assign it. So now I have to select my class. And now if you go to my classes, and I go to Edpuzzle, go to do assignments, that video is due. I'll show you this one more later, but you can kind of see when the due date is, how many people have done it. Again, I have nobody in this class right now, so it's 0 out of 0. And there you go. So I assign a pre-made video without any edits. You just find a video you like, assign it right away. So now let's go a little more advanced. So I'm going to go back to Edpuzzle. And then we're going to look at some of these other tabs. So let's go by curriculum to show you what that does. So under Edpuzzle curriculum, it's Edpuzzle selects the best curated content for you guys. So it goes like, hey, you teach high school down here. So you can see content from high school. You can pick a subject you teach. We already did math, so let's do something else. Let's do econ and government. And then you can select the type of econ you teach. Is it economics? Is it economics? Is it government? I'm going to go government. And then it goes even more down. Do you want natural government, constitution, civil rights, political parties? Let's go civil rights. And then it has all these videos on civil rights. Again, that they selected, they think is pretty good. So let's go women's voting rights. So 2-minute video. So again, just like before, you see they selected it. It's actually already pre-made. There's questions already selected. It's a 2 minute 17-second video. So you can edit and assign. Now again, last time we just assigned it. Let me show you what edit does now. So edit actually brings you into so you can actually edit things. Now there's 3 main ways you can edit. You could cut a video, which just means you could edit it down. Like if maybe the video is too long, if 2 minutes is too long for you, you could edit it down. Woo! You could. So there you go. That's what I wanted to do. So I could scroll this to make it shorter from either end. So that's good. So if you find a video that you like, I like 80% of the video, but the last 20% of it I don't need. It's not really relevant to what I'm trying to teach. So you just cut a video a little bit. So that's cut. I rarely use that one. There's voiceover. So let's say you found a video, but you didn't like the person teaching. Like I wasn't the biggest fan of that voice on this thing. You could redub the whole video. Just start recording over the previous made video. I also rarely do that. So this is the one I use the most. I use questions. So you could add questions into things. Now this one already has a couple of questions. And if you want, you can just edit those. There's a couple of open-ended questions you can see here. So this was the first question I added to the video, which is this open-ended question about the U.S. Constitution when it was ratified. And if you want, you can edit that. So you can edit here. I think it's loading. There it goes. You could add stuff to a question, subtract. You could change the type of question. Right now it's open-ended. You can make it a multiple choice question. So now it's, instead of 1, 2, 3, I guess you put your 1, 2, 3 right here. And then put your bad answers or good answers. You got another choice if you want more than just 3 or 4. You keep on going as many possibilities as you want. And one of my favorite things to do is add feedback. So if you go right here, it says answer you put. So you got this to any question you want, right answer, wrong answer. By the way, this is, see a little check next. So X means this is not the right answer. And check means this is the right answer. So you could change it up. But one of my favorite things to do is to add feedback. So like ABC, I'm pretty sure is not the right answer to this. So you click feedback and you could tell them why. Like, hey, ABC is not the right answer. This is, and this is why. So that's how you add a multiple choice question, or how to edit a multiple choice question. You could click on this and also there's one more option, which is you could just make a note. Come on. There we go. So you just give them a note. So like right here, after ratification, blah, blah, that's just a note for them. And then you save that. And now and this part of the video, it pauses right there to help them read that note, and they can't continue on until they hit the continue button. And then it'll keep on going on from there. Once you're done, you can hit finish. And just like before, you can hit assign. Select your class. We'll go back to this time let's go to my natural engineering class. You can see the difference. Hit assign. Same as like before. It's due to, it starts today. When is it due? Let's go April 2nd. And now, again, same idea, prevent skipping. Now you can post it straight to Google Classroom. So in this case, it's going to post the whole assignment on Google Classroom. Right, so it shows you all the students have been assigned it, if they watched it or not, how many points they got out of it. I think it's just like questions correct. You could go to instructions. This is what it looks like for them. So that's how it's posted on Google Classroom. It's pretty neat. Okay, so let's go a little deeper. Now, if we go back to my content, right? So now you know how hopefully we can see how to you could use the curated content from Edpuzzle in the curriculum. You could use the content from Bishop, and my content's all the videos you just worked on. So if you scroll down, you can see the 2 videos we just worked on right there are under your content now. So that's how you use like previously made videos, right? So curriculum lets you search through all their curated content. Bishop, you can search through Bishop previously made videos. Now, if you want to like make your own video, kind of. So I'll have a whole video about how to make your own video. But if you want to like add questions, like start with a video that's not on already pre-made, you have these options down here. So you have Edpuzzle. So just kind of like before, you have just like search Edpuzzle for pre-made videos. You have YouTube, so you can search YouTube videos. You have Khan Academy, you can search all through Khan Academy, and then you can add your own questions to it. So these are just like videos, but you can add your own questions to it. Same with National Geographic, TED Talks, Numberphile, Crash Course. So all these things. Now let's go to YouTube. That's the one I mostly use. So you can just like search YouTube, like search any video on YouTube. Let's use this Bishop one. I could copy the link. You go to Edpuzzle and you just paste the link here. Then hit enter. And then there's the video. So now you could do all the same things you did before. You could cut it if you want. You could add a voiceover. You could add questions to it. So it's like, let's add a open-ended question at, you just scroll through wherever you want to add the question at. So you can click like right there, 35. And then you add open-ended question. And then once it loads, you just type in your opening question. The question: what school did Ponder sign with? Right, and now you can save the question, save the answer, and then it continues on there. So now I go back there. There's the question. I can add more questions to this video if I want. Once we're done, hit finish. You can even edit the title if you want. And then again, as always, you could assign it, edit some more. Maybe you're not done. You could make a copy of this video, or you could delete it. Let's assign it again. This time I won't freak out my Lantern Engineering Club kids, and I'll just put Edpuzzle. Hit assign. And now if we go back to my classes, you'll notice on that one I didn't hit a due date. So it's over here under no due date. It just has a start date. It doesn't actually have a due date. So it's under this column instead of the other column. And over here you have to do assignments. So that's how you add a video to Edpuzzle, right? So you want to add a video, you go to Edpuzzle or content. You can select a video, a pre-made video, either add or subtract some questions, edit the video, or if you want to start fresh with a brand new video that someone else like just overlay a previous made video, you go over down here to like YouTube, Khan Academy, and you can add questions to those videos. So now how does it look like after students start watching it? So let me show you one of my other classes. So here's my Algebra 2 class. Sorry, my AP Calculus class. So I have 20 students in that class, and these are the ones coming up before everything happened. So the next video you're supposed to watch is this one. I already have 2 students that watched it. If you click on that, it shows you all the students in my class, and it shows you a couple kids that watched it. So to my star students, you can click on their name, and then it'll show you what they got when they watched it. Right, turned in on time on March 15th, 8:47 p.m. How long they spent on the video. So it's a 26 video. She spent about 31 minutes on it. How many questions they got correct. So something like this, right? So here's the questions I added in, and this is the question she answered. It gives you all that information. So let me go back to one of my classes. So let's go to one that's already been that's already due. So show you all over here. So look at this one. Areas between curves. Only 20 of my 28 students watched it. So some of them got zeros. And the same idea, if you scroll down, you can see if when they watched it late, how many questions they got right on it. I personally don't grade them. I just grade them if they watch or not. I don't mark them down for getting questions wrong. This is a check for understanding question for me. You have all this information. You could download grades. You could reset the student progress. Stuff like that. Now this one actually wasn't as interesting. It's just watch or not watch. Let me try to find what's a little more interesting of a spectrum. My Algebra 2 class would actually give more fun answers. So again, these are the upcoming assignments. So for my Algebra 2 class, it's all for the rest of the year. It was all upcoming. then this is a graded and completed. So these are ones already due. So if you show all, you can see the due dates like March. It's all past date. So let me click one of these. Let's do the 29 of 41. When I click that, same idea. You scroll down. You can see who watched, who didn't watch it. Now here you can see different levels of finished. So this girl watched 50%, while he might only watch about 40% of the video. And again, it tells you when they watched it, if they watched it on time, if they watched it late. Like right here, the student watched it late, and it tells you exactly what time they watched it at. So it gives you all this wealth of information. And you can also break it down by question. So you want to click question, you click at every single question, how many people got it right. So my first question here, 25 out of 41 got it right. It's a little misleading because not everybody watched it, but that's the general idea. So question stuff like that. When I introduce this to my gradebook, so you might ask, what's gradebook? Well, we actually don't pay for gradebook. That's like more of a premium feature. They kind of show it to me here. So I really use this. It has every single video and like if they watched or not. When I put this in my gradebook, all I do is select the video. So let's go scroll down a little bit to when it's already been watched. Select this one, the one we just watched, and I usually go by student name, and I just go through my grade. I just want to add grades. Let's go through who watched it, who didn't. Mostly where to add the zeros at. Now sometimes you get stuff like this: student like signed up 3 times and they switch their account. It's a little annoying, but that's kind of the general idea. So remember, all you have to do is sign up. You go to my class. You can make a class. So you add a new class. You do it through your Google Classroom, or you can just add a class and then give the students your class code. Either way, and once you add a class, it will come up here, so you can see some like my Edpuzzle. Or my last change, probably the better one through Google Classroom. You can see all the students that signed up that are in the class once you transform them over. And if you have more students signed up, like maybe you only have like half your kids signed up right now, you want to add more, you can always import students. And it'll go through and add any more students that have signed up recently. And then once you do that, all you gotta do is assign a video. So you go to Edpuzzle or content, either search a pre-made video, or you find a video on YouTube and add it yourself. Edit it, add questions, assign it, and then it's all done. And that's pretty much it.